Mom,
Yeah.
Mom, we're gonna ask you some questions like I asked Dad. So, first start with your full name.
Well, my real name is Lauren Ann Therese McDonough Reniker. Your father teases me because when I was getting ready to be confirmed when I was 8, I wanted in the worst way to take the name Pearl. And my parents absolutely refused. And I tried every technique I knew at 8 to get them to consent, but it didn't work. So I had to pick another name. So I picked Therese after the little flower.
There's a little flower named Therese.
Saint Therese of the Little Flower.
Oh, okay.
And but since we've been married, your father has added Pearl to my name, so I'm known as Lauren Ann Therese Pearl McDonough Reniker.
So, when were you born?
June 22nd, 1949. 9 months and 11 days after my parents were married.
Not sure how to follow that up. So, what hospital were you born
Good Samaritan in Cincinnati.
in? And what do you remember most about your childhood?
Oh, Lord. Well, I was the oldest of 6. I did a lot of child care. I gave my brothers their baths at night. I did the family ironing. I did the family grocery shopping. Those are the things I remember.
So, talk about your family structure. How many brothers and sisters, and
I'm the
who they
oldest.
are, and
I'm the oldest. Aunt Julie is 17 months younger than me. Aunt Mara was 4 years younger than me. At this time, Aunt Mara has died. Uncle Kevin came next. Uncle John followed Uncle Kevin, and then Uncle Hugh, who was born on Mother's Day right before I was 13 years old.
so you mentioned that Aunt Mara has passed? How did Aunt Mara pass?
Aunt Mara had been sick for many, many years. And when she was 44, she was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis, one of the first cases identified in the United States as adult onset. So all of her records are at Johns Hopkins University.
So what other physical care now? Cystic fibrosis runs in the family. What other medical conditions run in the family?
From my side.
Right.
Well, spherocytosis is a blood disease that is similar to sickle cell, except the blood cells are shaped spherically instead of its normal shape, and they're much more fragile. That has all kinds of implications, but without going into all that, my mother had it. She was the first one in her family diagnosed with it, although they do know that an aunt of hers had died, and when they did the autopsy, they said her spleen was like stone. That was like a stone. That was in the autopsy, so they know that it came back through my mother's family. I have it. And Julie had it the worst of all of us, the worst case. Aunt Mara had it, and Uncle John had it. We've all had our spleens removed.
So,
And my children had it, all 4 of them.
how